G'day folks, I'm SwiftJar and I hope you're all doing very well.
Hello!
In today's video, we are going to be predicting Wave 4 of Mario Kart Deluxe's DLC. Some of you may be thinking, hey, I could have sworn I've seen SwiftJar make a predictions video in the past, and you were 100% correct. That particular video was a logical predictions, and it was based on all the datamine information that we had. But thanks to Wave 3's announcement and the prefix datamine leak now looking to be somewhat out the window, I thought it'd be a great idea to make a Wave 4 predictions video now, just in case we get any datamine information when Wave 3 drops next week. Despite the slight inaccuracy of the prefix datamine, I still strongly believe that the Mario Kart Tour prefix tracks will remain consistent with their previous placements. So far, every DLC Cup has started with a city track, and there has been one non-city Tour Nitro track per wave. So I'm expecting this to remain consistent with the prefix datamine leak. Please know you can use the timestamps below to skip to any certain point of the video, including the giveaway at the end, and of course our new memberships we now have available. Righto, Wave 4 is going to be kick-started with the Fruit Cup, and what do you think of when you put Fruit and Mario games together? I think of Yoshi, but we'll circle back around to that in a bit. As mentioned previously, I believe the Fruit Cup will start off with another Mario Kart Tour city track. That city track I believe will be Amsterdam Drift. Not only has Amsterdam Drift's soundtrack been datamined, it also lined up perfectly with the prefix datamine leak. Much like Wave 1, I'm expecting Wave 4 to release around March next year, making Amsterdam Drift with its tulip fields the perfect course to unleash spring over in the Northern Hemisphere. The second track I'm gonna be selecting is Wii's DK Summit. Not only was this track datamined in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's banner leak, but it also exists in Mario Kart Tour, making it much easier to port over, like most of the other tracks in the Booster Course Pass so far. DK Summit will slightly up the difficulty of the Fruit Cup, while still being a relatively chilled course. It takes place on a snowy mountain winter sports resort, and it has races tricking off several halfpipes. In my opinion, this would be a great follow-up from Wave 3, which first introduced halfpipes, because DK Summit has a lot of them. The third track I believe we will see is the fan favourite Delfino Square. I know you're probably thinking, wouldn't they put Delfino Square in Wave 5, where it will most likely be summer? The answer is yes, but they also put Snowland in Wave 2, so anything is truly possible. I feel as if Delfino Square would be a fantastic change of pace for this cup, and it would bring in an overall exciting and fast-paced circuit. Wrapping up the Fruit Cup must be a Yoshi-themed track. Previous Mario Kart Tour datamine information suggests that there is a new Yoshi Island-themed course on the way. I actually made an entire video discussing all the information regarding datamine Nitro tracks for Tour, so I won't go into the full details here. You can check that out by clicking the link on screen or by checking the description below. Nevertheless, a Tour non-city Nitro track makes sense here, especially as we've gotten at least one so far each wave. Not only that, but the prefix datamine leak suggests that this spot was going to be a Tour Nitro track. Plus, what better way than a Yoshi Island themed track to finish up the Fruit Cup? Now, moving on to the Boomerang Cup. Starting off the Boomerang Cup, I believe we will see another city track, and this time I believe it will be Singapore Speedway. Why Singapore Speedway? Well, once again, it was part of the soundtrack datamine, and ironically lines up with the prefix information. So I'm just going to back that in and place it here. Despite Singapore Speedway looking like a really hectic course, the track actually has a simplistic layout, making it extremely fitting for the first wave of the year. The second track I believe we'll see is Mario Kart Super Circuit's Riverside Park. Riverside Park was recently remade for Mario Kart Tour, and it received a really big glow up. This track really reminds me of the Snowland remake from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I just have a strong feeling we're going to see this in the Booster Course Pass. For the third track, I believe we'll see our first Double Dash track, and I believe it will be huge, being Waluigi Stadium. According to the soundtrack leak, Waluigi Stadium was meant to have been released in Wave 3, however, it was swapped for Maple Treeway, which was meant to be in Wave 6. Truth be told, Wave 6 would be a much safer prediction, but I just have a feeling that Waluigi Stadium will release in Wave 4, so I'm going to put it down. For the final track, I'm going to be relating back to the soundtrack datamine leak and the prefix datamine leak, meaning I'm going to be selecting Los Angeles Laps. Los Angeles Laps has 3 track variants available in Mario Kart Tour, but what makes LA Laps extremely unique is that each track variant takes place in a completely different area with a unique starting line position. As Albert Boris pointed out in his video, it would make total sense for this to be a section-based track, which would be extremely fitting for a final track in a wave. And that's my Wave 4 prediction summed up. This video was inspired by my friend and fellow YouTube content creator Albert Boris. so make sure you go ahead and check out his channel. You can find it in the description below. Let me know down in the comments below what your predictions for Wave 4 are. I honestly would love to read through them all. As mentioned earlier, memberships are also now available on this channel, and the giveaway will be going live on my community tab on December the 8th. Just make sure you subscribe so you're in the running. Please remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to be sure you don't miss the other track analysis videos.
Thank you!
Until next time, take care and goodbye.